series where we're talking everything about retention marketing. Today we're here with Anna. Anna is an amazing account manager here at ZabiWorks.
Hey everyone, my name is Hannah. I've been an account manager for a digital marketing agency for about 2 years now. Before that, though, I've been working for the BPO industry for like 7 years, and I was handling clients for about 5 years now.
Amazing.
So excited to get this started.
Amazing. Thank you for joining us today, Anna. So obviously today we're talking about the account management side when it comes to like an email marketing agency or a retention agency. And what I would like to talk with you a little bit about today is specifically the relationship with clients. Obviously, that's a very big it's an important part of our industry, like keeping that relationship with the clients going. And I prepared a few questions for you. We're going to run through it real quick. And let me ask you, what are some fundamental elements when it comes to like building a strong relationship with clients?
Well, there are different fundamental elements, but these are all really interconnected. So the first one is understanding. And, you could call this the get to know stage, right? In any relationship, you kind of like try to grasp the client's goals, the client's business, the client's objectives, right? And once you have that knowledge and understanding, then we have the next element, which is providing value. And this is kind of like where we showcase our expertise in providing strategic advice or recommendations to ensure that the client reaches those goals, right? The next element is effective communication. To no surprise, it is the key to any successful relationship, right? And maintaining an open, honest communication with the clients all throughout the partnership. And this is very important. And then we have building trust. Trust is built through the elements I mentioned earlier. That's like understanding, that's providing value and effective communication. So you see how these are all interconnected. And then another element that actually helps build those trusts is obviously delivering results. So being able to deliver good results will make the clients feel confident that they are partnering with the right agency. And lastly, it's going to be building that personal connection, right? And this, I think, comes naturally when you talk to the clients a lot. You get on a bi-weekly calls with the clients, you develop a personal rapport with the clients to strengthen that relationship. And that's building that relationship, right? We also have maintaining it. And obviously maintaining it is just really having that same amount of effort and dedication you had when you were first establishing it.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. I feel like every client relationship goes through a little bit of a cycle. When a client is brand new, they're usually like very excited about like the new things coming in. And on the agency side, it's like that learning curve, right? You're starting to understand what the client needs are and how to best work with them. And then the relationship gradually evolve and reach a level of like maturity, where then it's about maintaining it, as you're saying, and it's maintained through like keep on delivering results that the client is looking for and keeping that open communication as well. Absolutely, all the elements that you've mentioned incredibly important. And I wanted to ask you, what are some strategies that an agency can deploy to make sure that they're effectively meeting their client goals, their client objective, and they're meeting those expectations really?
For strategies that agencies can employ, the first one is, to no surprise, communication, right? Regular communication and check-ins with clients is extremely important. That makes a whole lot of difference. And this is why we have, bi-weekly and monthly calls with the clients to ensure that they are informed about what's happening and to keep them really on the loop. And then the next one is reporting, and not just reporting for the sake of reporting, but having a detailed reporting and analysis. And I think this is also a way of communication, right? But having the actual performance speak for itself. Having a detailed reporting like this is kind of like, it helps you address issues very, very quickly because you can see it right away. And it also, you have a chance to showcase your expertise when it comes to providing action plans to ensure that those numbers goes up. Again, this is also the best way to celebrate successes together. We have being proactive, offering proactive solutions rather than waiting for the clients to point out problems or issues is very important because that is, giving or demonstrating commitment to the client's success, right? And then we have another strategy that we try to do is a feedback mechanism, right? So you implement feedback sessions, whether that's going to be a monthly or a quarterly feedback sessions is very important because I don't think there is such a thing as the perfect agency, right? These sessions show that the client's input and their comments are valued because it is, and that the agency is really committed to improving our processes and our service. The last element or the last strategy is continuous relationship building. The first one is continuous relationship building by providing valuable insights, and whether that's going to be providing best practices for digital marketing agencies or providing industry trends. So this providing that valuable insight ensures that our agency remains a trusted partner. The next point to that is, again, like I mentioned earlier, maintaining effort and dedication. So this often happens with a long-term client, or you've been in a relationship with someone for a really long time. You tend to be way too comfortable, right? And so you have to make sure that you maintain the same level of effort and dedication as when the relationship, again, was established. So striving to continuously meet and exceed those expectations is very important.
Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Really keeping that level of transparency within the communications and making sure to like stay ahead of like what's happening, right? Really being involved in like the different client accounts, knowing what's going on. At the end of the day, I always think like an agency is an extension of a client's team. An agency needs to operate in that way, needs to operate as they're part of the client team, really truly understand their accounts, their brands, and everything, and stay ahead of the trends that are coming. And that way, like you develop that trust over time, and you really become a trusted partner, really. And I wanted to ask you, what are some challenges, common challenges with client relationship? Sometimes challenges arise, right? What are some of the most
Right.
common one you have run into?
One of the most common one is communication gaps, and that can lead to several things, right? That could lead to production errors and misaligned expectations and even unclear feedback. So for this type of issues, the best way to address it, the obvious answer is improve communication. But also, if those communication gaps has production errors and stuff like that, then we have to fix those issues quickly to demonstrate our commitment to client satisfaction. So ownership of mistakes and proactive communication is really key for those type of issues or for those type of like challenges. Other challenges agencies face would be delays in approvals or delays in getting assets from the clients, scope concerns, and performance issues, right? So performance issues, that's different. So performance issues, it's crucial to take ownership as well, actively listen to the concerns of the clients, and providing action items to improve results. And obviously continually monitoring performance to make sure that those numbers are going up. Scope concerns and delayed approvals or assets, those are different. So those can be managed by clearly communicating the impact of those actions to the internal team, to the production timeline, and even cost, right? So adapting to clients' needs is important. It's vital. So sometimes we have to adapt, but also maintaining a balance between the internal team and the client expectations is equally important, especially as an account manager. So, open, frequent communication is essential for achieving that balance.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is a topic that Anne and I discuss quite often. Obviously impacts operations in a perfect world, in an ideal world, there will never be like delays. But at the end of the day, we are in reality, and in reality, we need to understand that clients have a business to run, and retention is a part of their business. But if something is delayed in another aspect, they have to address that first before being able to produce the assets that we need. In my opinion, the solution there is it's always like creating like a processes that account for as much as possible for those type of delays. And thank you so much for joining us today. It was a very enlightening conversation. Obviously, I'm lucky enough to talk to Anna quite often, but for you guys, Anna will be back soon.
Pleasure. Bye bye.